take your seat at the top of the world, or at least the top tables, with a brand new Imu leader. And if you're looking for how to play them, here's everything you need to know. Imu is a 4-life, 5k power leader with rules effect text that says under the rules of this game, you cannot include events with a cost of 2 or more in your deck. And at the start of the game, play up to 1 Marijois type stage card from your deck. As well as an activate main once per turn, you may trash one of your Celestial Dragon type characters, or 1 card from your hand. Draw 1 card. Imu is a combo leader that looks to go over the top with a powerful reanimator effect thanks to OP13's 5 Elders. A 10 cost 12k power character with activate main. If your leader is Imu, you may rest one of your Dawn cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Trash all of your characters and play up to 5 Elder type character cards with 5,000 power and different card names from your trash. This deck is entirely about firing off this ability for maximum value, flooding the board with 5 characters at the cost of 2 cards, and every piece of this deck exists to create as much of a buffer space between you and your opponent so you can safely fire off this effect and become almost unbeatable. Let's start by taking a look at the key cards to win you the game. First, let's take a look at these new 5 Elders from OP13 that we're trying to play off our 10 cost 5 Elders: Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. All of them are 5k power characters with a baseline static ability that says if you have 7 cards in your trash, they can't leave the field due to your opponent's card effects. So trashing, KOing, bouncing, bottom decking, or moving them into your life is all off the table. And 7 cards sounds like a lot, but remember, your leader already lets you cycle a card from your hand or in play into your trash each turn to draw a new one. And we already want to collect these guys in the trash for a 10 cost 5 Elder card. So we'll be reaching that 7 faster than you think. But they have other abilities too. Saturn says on play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a 5 Elders card, and notably he could chain into himself. Jupiter has an additional 10 card in trash effect that makes all of your 5 Elder type characters have 7k base power instead of their 5k printed. Meanwhile, Mercury and Mars gain blocker just for having 7 cards in your trash, while Mercury also has on KO draw a card, letting you block an attack and cycle out for a new card, while Mars has on play trash 1 card from your hand to KO an opponent's character with original cost 5 or less. And finally, Zoro gains Rush when you have 7 cards in your trash and has on attack if you have 10 cards in your trash, give minus 2k power to one of your opponent's characters for the turn. Mathematically trading up 2 cards into 5 cards where one of them searches to replace your trash cards, one can remove a body with the cost of trashing a card from your hand, and another can attack with Rush, gives us a virtual 5 card swing in value while still presenting 2 blockers. And again, they're insulated from removal. But that is pretty fair when you're priced into tapping out for a 10 Dawn character, and then you have to untap to activate. So it's a good thing we're not doing that. Along with our 5 Elder cards, OP13 gives us this stage, the Empty Throne. Thanks to our Imu leader, we'll start the game with a copy of it in play. It features 2 effects. First, a your turn. If you have 19 or more cards in your trash, your leader gains 1,000 power. But the important part is its activate main. You may rest this card in 3 of your Dawn cards, play up to 1 black 5 Elders type character with a cost equal to or less than the number of Dawn cards on your field from your hand. This means on your way up to 10 Dawn, you're multi-playing very easily. On your 7 Dawn turn, you can pay 3 to put any Elder into play, plus any 4 cost Elder already in your hand can be played after. Then at 10 Dawn, you pay 3 to play the 10 cost Elders, then activate their effect by resting 1 and trashing 1. Then you get all 5 of the Elders out from trash, and with 6 Dawn still available to, let's say, put on your leader who can attack, and the leader might be a 6k base thanks to the Throne. Add it to characters that were already on the board, who you were maybe going to lose anyway to the 10 cost leader effect. You can throw them on your Zoro Rusher and slam, or hold them up for counter. Either way, we're feeling pretty insulated from getting punished after resolving this effect. The Elders are insanely powerful when gathered together, just like we're insanely powerful when we gather together members to help us create more TCG content for you and reward them with perks like early access to videos up to 2 weeks, One Piece manga live reactions, and more. Seriously, we couldn't do what we do without your support. Okay, so we've gone over the icing on top, but we gotta bake this cake, baby. Luckily, Bandai wasn't shy about giving us plenty of good ingredients. To help fill out our yard, we have OP13 Saint Shalria, a 1 cost 0 power character with 1k counter, and on play look at 3 cards on the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Celestial Dragon type card other than Saint Shalria, and add it to your hand. Then trash the rest and trash 1 card from your hand. Whether you want them in your hand or trash, this will get your 5 Elders in place. We also get an event version of her in The 5 Elders Are At Your Service, a 1-cost main event that lets you look at the top 3 cards from your deck, reveal to 1 Celestial Dragons type card other than 5 Elders Are At Your Service, and add it to your hand. Then trash the rest. With trigger, activate main. And don't forget, both Shalria and this event also add to your trash count when using your leader's effect on Shalria, or just when your event resolves and it goes to the trash. Adding to our trash engine is St. Charlos, a 2-cost 0-power character with 1k counter and blocker. Plus, on play, trash 1 card from the top of your deck, allowing you to add 2 cards to your trash count while blocking an attack. We also have event interaction in The World's Equilibrium Cannot Be Maintained Forever, and never existed in the first place. Equilibrium works as a 1-cost dual modal event, with the main letting you rest 5 additional Dawn. Then if the only characters on your field are Celestial Dragon type characters, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less. Or for the counter mode, you can give your leader 3k for the battle. Meanwhile, Never Existed is a 1-cost dual modal event, whose main is a Mirror Breaker. Rest 1 of your Dawn cards, and if your leader is Imu, KO up to 1 of your opponent's stages with a cost of 7. While the counter mode allows you to give a leader or character 4k power for the battle so long as your leader is Imu. And in some matches, we have to abandon our throne plan or lose it to stage destruction. That's where our new St. Miosgard comes in with OPO5's Marie Joie stage. Marie Joie is a 1-cost stage that reduces the cost of all your Celestial Dragons by 1, allowing you to easily multi-play characters or play a 10-cost 5 Elders and still have 1 Dawn left to activate its ability. The good news is we only need to play 1 of these stages as a backup, since Miosgard is a searchable 2k counter who's also a 2-cost 0-power character with on play. If you have 3 or less life cards, play up to 1 Marie Joie type stage card with a cost of 1 from your trash, who then can be trashed to leader ability for a fresh card. This deck is all about comboing off efficiently, and our tools are rather efficient in themselves. There aren't too many other cards in contention to be played right now because we want this engine to churn and burn towards the combo as efficiently as possible, but we do have a few unlikely allies to round things out. First is Shirahoshi from OPO5, a 1-cost 0-power character with 2k counter, and activate main you may rest this character and place 2 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck. If your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. With the amount of ammo we have in our trash to chew away at our opponent's hand, this Shirahoshi will not only reduce your opponent's resources, but demand an answer, acting as a pseudo blocker in most cases. Staying true to her undercover position is also OPO7 Stussy, a 9-cost 9k power character. With on play, you may trash 1 of your characters and KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters, allowing you to fill your trash while also having a 2 card out to anything your opponent plays. And the most unlikely of all, Sabo from PRB2, a 6-cost 6k power character with 2k counter and blocker, whose cost is reduced by 3 in your hand if you have 15 or more cards in your trash. Like I said before, we're simply trying to get the 10 Dawn as healthy as possible, with a large trash consistency of all of our individual Elder characters before comboing off. When it comes to gameplay strategy, there's currently only 1 relevant matchup where we need to go first, and that's against Lin. In every other matchup, we are far more favored going second and want to curve something like this. Turn 1 on 2 Dawn, fire off 2 Searchers, preferably with one of them being Shalria, so then you can trash your in-play Shalria to Imu's ability and go back up a card in hand. On 4 Dawn, we get our first activation of Throne, and we're likely too far off with our trash count to have blockers up, so playing Saturn is our best play. Followed up with a 6k swing with your leader, or another 1-drop Searcher, or hold up 1 for a counter event. On 6 Dawn, we have another Throne activation, and at this point, either one of our blocker Elders can come down, or Nazjuro if we have enough breathing room on board to chip at the opponent. With the rest of our Dawn, we either establish a 2-cost Charlos, or hold up counter while powering up our attackers. Or if we still need Elders or a 10-cost, we go digging with more Searches. The one exception here is against decks that have to lean on the crutch of a very powerful 5-drop in their curve, like Cavendish and Bonnie. If that kind of target's on board, make sure to immediately remove them using your Mars or an Equilibrium. On 8 Dawn, it's a little less fluid. Committing at least a blocker to preserve your life is good, but you're basically trying to create as much space as possible and keep yourself as healthy as possible before entering your next turn, where you can play your 10-cost Elder combo at the earliest. Because of the various playlines and decks valid in this meta, what you play best on your 8 Dawn turn will change matchup to matchup and game to game, but Typically, you want to focus on preserving life and tamping down your opponent's board. After which, it's off to the races with our 10-cost Elder combo, where the sheer amount of value you generate, especially if you do it more than once in a game, should snowball your victory, provided you kept your life total high. Mainly, you need to watch out for 3 decks in this format, which are Ace, Roger, and Lim. None of these are unwinnable, but certainly unfavored, and with Ace being the trickiest, since games typically remain close until they're either taking the victory or you suddenly pull far, far away. And as always, here's some deck lists to get you started. This one got first, going 11-1 at the Taiwan Championship Series, while this list got top 8 at the recent Japanese area qualifiers, going 9-2 out of 730 players. And if you're looking for more OP13 leader guides or some more fun One Piece content, check out the channel and subscribe.